News is giving a voice to the voiceless and taking the powerful to task. Now, a Target 8 investigation.
They finished a nice family dinner and then the unthinkable. A drunk driver, a collision. Their family changed forever, as was their faith in our justice system. She came to Pinellas County from Canada to vacation and visit with her son, who was dying of cancer.
She did not leave alive, killed by a car driven by a drunk driver. Target 8 senior investigative reporter Steve Andrews tells us to this day, nearly 3.5 years later, the driver of that car has still not been charged.
You know, to say the least, this family's memories of their vacation here on the Suncoast are absolutely tragic. This woman's surviving son wonders how long his mother's death will go unpunished.
You know, Mother's Day's coming up. I don't have anyone to call.
Joan Patrick's son describes her as the life of the party. On the evening of November 30th, 2014, Joan's life came to a horrible end in Madeira Beach.
And I remember thinking to myself in the spur of the moment that the cars were moving really, really quickly, and then there was this awful, awful bang.
This car slammed into Joan as she and her vacationing family walked across Gulf Boulevard.
My first recollection was my mother getting tossed down the road about 125 feet, as was measured after the impact, like a rag doll, just bouncing up and down the curb.
The impact literally knocked Joan out of her shoes. The car, driven by Nicole Biggs, arrested since then on unrelated drug charges. According to the sheriff's report, Ms. Biggs had a few beers before hitting the road. She gave a blood sample at the scene. The toxicology report said her blood alcohol level was .113, legally drunk. Shockingly, the sheriff's office never issued even a ticket.
I'm absolutely flabbergasted.
The sheriff's office report reveals a big mistake. The investigating deputy wrote, the results of the toxicology report revealed that Biggs was not impaired at the time of the crash. Sheriff Bob Galtieri's office didn't discover the error until it was too late.
So the only thing that we could have potentially arrested on or referred to the state attorney for prosecution was a basic DUI. Statute of limitations had expired on that.
The deputy who made that mistake also wrote the cause of the crash was due to Joan Patrick crossing the street mid-block and not at a marked crosswalk. The sheriff says there's no evidence to bring more serious charges like vehicular homicide or DUI manslaughter.
There has to be some sort of negligence. You have to have some sort of speed, careless driving, run at a red light, something other than just behind a wheel and you're impaired.
Written statements by two members of Joan Patrick's family say they thought Biggs was speeding. According to the sheriff, investigators found no evidence of that or careless driving. We know she was driving drunk and we know she killed somebody. That sounds like a crime.
No, yeah, but it's not. The crime is DUI. And the deputy messed up. We investigated it and he was given a 5-day suspension. He was disciplined for it.
1 week? Wow. It's not nearly enough. Somebody was killed as a result of someone driving drunk.
According to the sheriff, Joan Patrick didn't die because Nicole Biggs was driving drunk. Joan died, he says, because she stepped in front of a car. It's David Patrick's contention a crime went unpunished. And if Nicole Biggs did not drive drunk, he'd be spending Mother's Day with his mom.
It's not okay to drive drunk on a Friday, to kill somebody, and go back to work on a Monday. It's just not okay.
Now, there is no statute of limitation on DUI manslaughter or vehicular homicide. However, the law states to be charged with those crimes, the driver must cause or contribute to a death.
Yeah, but the fact that she got into a car impaired and then that car hit and killed someone, isn't that contributing?
Well, according to the sheriff and several attorneys I've spoken to, legally, no. You know, ethically, morally, yeah, but legally, no. Now, if she had been speeding or driving carelessly, that would have been a different story. The sheriff's investigation contends she was not. Joan Patrick's family contends she was. Without more solid, concrete evidence, this case will not go forward.
Wow.
I certainly feel bad for that man, his family.
And so does the sheriff. The sheriff says he totally gets it. He's totally sympathizing with them, but
Deputy 1 week off, and he's lost without his mom.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.